Welcome back to 100 Days in 7 Days to Die. This is episode 3, days 20 to 30. I just want to say a massive thank you to all the support in the first two parts. Do make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be up to date with each episode. So sit back, enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. So day 20 starts with us crafting our workbench. With that ready, we'll be able to make better weapons, better armour, and all round just be stronger. Then we start by taking apart a few vehicles. Obviously we get a lot of iron from these, but we even get a quest done. Once the workbench is ready, we place it down and we have a look what we can make. But then we have a few zombies actually come and attack us. It was almost like we had a mini horde come through and try run us out. But we pulled out our trusty AR and we absolutely blasted and even got a few saucy little bonks in there. But of course we took damage and we got an abrasion because still we are not very good. Once we had dealt with all these zombies that tried to swarm us, we made ourselves an AK. This was going to be so much better than our pipe rifle, and then we decided it would be time to make some better armour. Also at this point I didn't actually know how to repair our armour we was wearing because it's not very explanatory. But before we knew it, it was our next blood moon. Things were not looking good. We weren't prepared. I barely had any ammo, but lucky enough, you know, the AK actually did bits, and it just showed how powerful it was going to be. But this was only the start. I mean, we got on our bike, we tried to run away, but they just kept coming for ages. But like I said, we are good, we're getting stronger. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're getting hit, we're constantly getting infected or, you know, abrasions or fractures, but we are still killing the zombies. After that, we hopped on our bike and decided to do a bit of exploration, looking for some harder sort of areas to maybe find some good loot, and we came across a free skull way station. Just finding this police car was worth it just because the ammo we found inside. We also found some ammo just inside the buildings as well as books. As you know, books are key. We then had sort of like another horde come for us. It was just a big group of them. I don't know if I had a big target on my back for these 10 days, but everyone was just coming for me. We finally got the challenge complete for killing 500 zombies, and then this big tank blew up. I mean, I didn't even duo, it wasn't me, but hey, if there was any zombies that died because of it, GG's. We had a lot more zombies dropping more supplies, and I don't know if that was down to the fact that we were later on in the game or I'd upped the difficulty, but you know, again, worth it. It actually felt more of a reward to kill zombies now. But anyway, we grabbed the rewards. Obviously, we make sure to grab everything of importance, and we kept grabbing a lot of ammo at this point, meaning, you know, there was not much need to actually craft much 7.62. But anyway, we make our way to the next job. At this point, I was sort of doing them to see what the next, you know, big reward would be for doing the 10 jobs, hoping that maybe we would find something useful. But we make our way to the Lopez residence and we make our way inside, with a couple of scorched zombies to deal with, but it was easy enough to find the supplies. Once we had grabbed them, obviously we had to make our way through. We had a few to deal with, but again, not too difficult. To be honest with you, these 10 days, we don't make much progress, but we do make enough. Enough to be able to carry on and keep getting better and better and stronger and stronger. But anyway, we got to the end of this building, we grabbed the rewards, they weren't anything amazing, and then we decided, should we try out getting our way into this hospital? It was a 5-skull building. Obviously, it was in the pine forest, so there was no extra difficulty, but we made our way inside and decided to explore to see if we were able to find anything useful. We came across a couple of books and a legendary part, as well as, I don't even know what they are. They're like a giant ball sack. Very weird. And so far, this hospital didn't feel too dangerous. I mean, the loot was working out, we were finding a lot of it, and things were feeling good. At this point, we were just sort of hoping that our luck could carry on and we would find something very useful inside. There didn't really seem to be too many zombies in the beginning part, more loot than zombies, and then we walked into this room and a lot of them came out. So obviously, we have to do the most logical thing and pull out the AK and just start blasting. And the AK is so much stronger than the pipe rifle, to the point where it's usually like one bullet, headshot, they're done. Obviously, that is just for the basic zombies. Then we got attacked by a couple birds and a few more zombies, and I hate birds. I hate them. Why? Zombie birds, just, I hate them. Then we had this fucking wrong'un. I mean, like, why? Why can't it just be chill? Why can't I go somewhere where there's, like, you know, a few zombies that aren't too bad, and they're like, hey, we're chill. But yeah, that'd just be too easy. Anyway, day 25, we decided we had done enough in this hospital and we needed to make our way home. Our inventory was full, we didn't have any more room, even on the bike, and we just wanted to make our way back. And this was quite a long journey back. Obviously, we had a long way to go. And this was sort of an area we've not been. We've not been to this side of the burnt forest yet. We finally found our way to the desert, but we did see a supply drop was coming in, so we decided to go for that, just in case it would be valuable. Not only that, it was out the way, so we thought we may as well grab it now instead of leaving it till later and, you know, probably never end up getting it. But we made our way to the supply drop. Inside, there wasn't the best things. Melee mods bundle, it was okay, but the main thing we came for was the books. Pretty much, once I can make my own stun batons and I can make them the legendary, I am going to be happy. We are going to be strong. We are going to be overpowered. Anyway, we came across this completely pointless bridge and we just had to, like, sort of bike through the water. I mean, why have a bridge on land but not on the water? It makes zero sense to me. Yeah, it's like, why? But before you knew it, day 26, it took us a whole day just to get back home, but we made our way there. Then we made ourselves a new hat. We then made our way back to give in the job and also get our crafting skill magazine bundle, as well as the ammo for killing 500 zombies, so we went for the 7.62 ammo. We then crafted ourselves a better mining tool. This time we have gone for the iron pickaxe. We put on some modifications and then we headed back out for another supply drop. At this point, I'm just doing everything I can just to get magazines. We need to make sure we get enough so we can start crafting some good stuff. And lucky for us, inside there was an armor one as well as a bundle. And they're the ones we want, the robotic crafting. They're what we need. We're now halfway through day 27 and we decide to go into the desert and make our way to popping pills. We search as many shelves as we can, hoping to find some useful stuff, but we also are looking for the boxes. That wasn't the best one, but you know, you can never say no to food. We then had a couple of zombies to deal with and a couple of the big boys, as well as this fucking weird, you know, golem looking fucking freak. But like I said, any loot is good loot, so we make sure to keep grabbing it all. Obviously, whilst we're looting, a few of these zombies are begging for a bonking. But that doesn't stop us from getting the loot that we need. And like, this building ended up, you know, going like an underground tunnel. Like, I don't know what was going on in here, but it felt dodgy. We kept having like zombies fall through the ceiling. Like, why? Why are you falling through the ceiling? Like, why are you in the ceiling? I don't get how some of these zombies get where they are. But, you know, lucky enough, they're able to get stuck on a lot of stuff. We've just got to pull out the big bonker. Few hits and they are done for. We bring out our inner John Wick and put a couple of zombies down, and you know, I mean, that one didn't even notice what we were doing. The other two fell through the roof. So I don't think the silencer actually makes too much of a difference in this game, because the minute I shoot one, the rest of them either pay attention or they don't. I think it just depends on what type they are. But anyway, we came across the green one and he would not die. I mean, these are all power attacks and he just wouldn't die. It required me putting like 20 bullets in him. But who cares? We got the loot. There was magazines. There was a lot of boxes. Things were looking good. All this medical stuff is just going to come in handy because obviously we are getting slapped about a lot of the time. And then we actually find our first treasure map. So we accept that quest and then we make our way over to where the buried treasure is. But for some reason I didn't decide to look at where it says day 28 in red, and you know, my brain didn't go, oh, it's a blood moon, there's going to be a lot of zombies and it won't be good. I was just mining iron at the side of the road because clearly I have a big brain. So we make our way over to the buried treasure, obviously full of confidence, hoping for amazing loot, but in reality, I'm an idiot. I mean, at this point, there was like no red flags going off in my brain saying, look, it's clearly obvious the blood moon, look what's happening, and I was like, oh shit, we're being fucking swarmed. Yeah, big time. The only thing I can say I'm proud of is somehow I actually survived all of this. I managed to survive in the open with little to next ammo, like all these injuries, and I managed to actually kill all the zombies and survive the blood moon. All I gotta say is, thank God that we actually improved our weapons and we improved our armor at the beginning of this episode. Otherwise, we would not have been able to deal with all of these. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I'd love all these women swarming over me if they were, like, not zombies. But anyway, I kept running around, I kept blasting, we had a broken arm, we were fatigued, infected, concussed. I mean, I don't know what else would go wrong. Our AK broke, so that needed repairing. Like, I don't know how we didn't die once. And I mean, we were fighting for a long time. I mean, look, it's now like nearly 4 in the morning. The blood moon's over. These are just the leftovers, but they just will not die. And I still had to dig for buried treasure. But finally, after it felt like, 10 hours, we had finally dealt with the last of the zombies, and we were able to start cracking on with digging for this buried treasure. But obviously, as we know, digging is not fun. It is absolutely rubbish, and it takes so long. And you just have to dig random places, and then the circle will get smaller, and you just hope for the best. And anything digging, I hate in this game. That's why when it comes to the jobs, I never pick the buried treasure ones, because I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do it. But we keep digging, and before you know it, we do finally find the treasure, so all things are good. But we were now halfway through day 29. We're nearly at day 30 already, and I feel like we've got nothing complete. We spend so much time sneaking through all these buildings, getting all these jobs done, spending half a day digging, for what? A bit of ammo? Not worth it. But anyway, we hop on our bike and we make our way to the supply drop. Lucky enough, it is just near our base. And this time, the rewards are great. So obviously, we read all the magazines, helping us to improve massively. Then once we do that, we decide to make our way back home. And at this point, we had one thing on our mind. Insert our iron and our clay into our forge. And we needed more ammo. So obviously, once we arrived, we got our forged iron on the go, got our new stuff smelting, and we tried to see if we could make some ammo. And we saw that we were low on gunpowder. And at this point, what we needed was coal and nitrate powder. But at this point, I knew where to find nitrate powder, but no coal. I had not come across coal before, so we decided to just walk around and spend the day trying to find coal. I mean, we were hitting random ores, hoping for the best, hoping that something would potentially be coal, but sadly, we did not find any. So this is it. This is the end of day 20 to 30. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you are enjoying the series so far, do let me know. Leave a like, comment below. Make sure to subscribe so you can obviously see when the next part comes out. If you do want to catch any of this live, you can see it either here or at twitch.tv/thegreatdane. But don't worry, the next few videos are going to get more action-packed. We're going to harder places, we're going to kill more zombies. Just wait for it.